here is in Abia State, and of course, Abia State is Biafra land. The one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. And by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiam, I remain George Onyeibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. As always, we acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Kikabiam, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man, for he is the lifting up of our head. That we are alive in a time like this, that we are doing what we are doing, ensuring that Biafra is restored. It's not because of connection. It is not because of the resources at our disposal. It is not because of what we think we know or we can do, but because we know we have the backing of the Almighty Creator. And that is why with confidence, assurance, we engage enemies that seems to be older than us. We engage enemies that are more connected than us. We engage enemy that supposedly control the resources in our land, and of course they become the impediment that threatens our very existence. Having said that, we stood our ground. We are still here and we are not going anywhere. But we owe all the praises and thanks and adoration to the Creator and He alone. And in my humble way, I will acknowledge Him this evening, as always. All glory must be to our God, for He is worthy of our praise. No man on earth should give glory to himself. All the glory must be to our God. Anyị na-aja ya mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ọbụ sọ mma ya, ịhụnanya ya na-enage obiọma ya, o juru anya dadi o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na dị mma o. He said. And so once again, I welcome you this evening. As always on this segment, our team remain back to your root. Our team remain back to your root. And our topic this evening is simply some of our cultures and traditions that can be cited in the Bible. Back to your root. Our culture and tradition. I want us to first of all try to define two things. Get 2 points very clear. And I believe is going to influence every other thing we are going to discuss here this evening. You don't exist outside your identity. You are nobody but the projection of your identity. There is nothing more important in life than your identity, who you are. Goats are happy that they are good. And the best they can do is to be better than every other goat. But they accept the fact that they are good. Animals understand who they are. And they operate within the boundary, confined boundary by the Creator. You come to look at human being. You see the Americans, they are very proud. It's not every Americans that are rich. Some Americans are living below abject poverty. They don't even have house. But of course, the identity is the one that boosts morale. Do you know some beggar in America, if they come to Nigeria, you will give them escort? Do you know some beggars in America, if they come to Nigeria, they become expatriate? You give them escort. And now, it's not in them, but it's all embedded in their identity. All of us want to be American, Israeli, Japanese, Chinese, and sometimes Indian, Malaysia. You want to be all these things. But understand what makes them unique. Their identity. But for the blacks that we are, we don't even have culture. We don't have our tradition any longer. Our way of life has been destroyed. And we are not doing anything to get it back. And that is why the blacks, if you are a black, whether you are a black Chinese, whether you are a black Indian, you are a black African, you are a black American, black Malaysia, black Indonesia, black anything that you are, but as far as you are a black skin, you are a black man, you understand the same thing plague all of us, and that is mistaken identity. I once heard American, how do they call them? African American insulting African, that he should go back home. There are some black Americans who are chasing the black immigrants to go back home. Let me clear you very well. Somebody is a black American. His father was stolen from Africa as a slave. And when the slave era ended, he became American citizen. He don't know the culture. He don't know the tradition. He don't even know anything about his ancestors. And so his own brother from Africa, who went to America to hustle, because of the reason why we are here on Radio Biafra. And then the black slave will now tell the black chimpanzee, go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. That is how bad it can be. And so sometimes you need to begin to appreciate this single fact. There are Chinese American, there are Japanese American. Most people will not know that Japan controls the film industry of a movie actor known as Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is an American citizen, born and brought up in America. Jackie Chan started acting film in America, and all the film he produced at the initial stage was produced in English language. Do you know he was recalled to his country? Even though he's an American citizen, born and raised up in America, they recalled him to Japan. He was forbidding his fame in English language. And that is why I go back to record and check all the film he acted towards the end of his career. All of them are in their dialect. That is how important it is to them. And so when we say back to your culture, based on our mentality deformation, we are bound to begin to look at the evil aspect of it. Without appreciating who our fathers is, we cannot go further. We cannot see the light they saw until we begin to appreciate them. And so wherever Chinese or Japanese or Indians found themselves anywhere in the world, they treat themselves with respect because they know where they are coming from. And as such, they know where they are going to. But we lost our culture. We lost our tradition. We have no knowledge about who our fathers and our ancestors are. That is what we want to recover here. I quite agree with you. Those of you who feel some aspect of your culture are evil. These are misplacement of priority as a result of mistaken identity. Because the moment you cannot set your priority right, we are bound to repeat the same mistake over and over and over and over again. Africans have the solution to stop all this evil and menace all around our land. But not until an African begin to appreciate an Africa, we are not going anywhere. How many Europe countries are killing each other? Only in Africa. Why? Because we do not have regard for our ancestors. When you look at the current genocide going on in Nigeria, one will think that, oh, we are not the same people, good and fine, but we are all black chimpanzee, the same black chimpanzee, whose culture, identity, tradition, and way of life has been taken from them. This wisdom and knowledge elude them. But do not forget, when they say that good name is better than riches, your name is part of your culture and your tradition. Now let me digress a little bit to see if I can be able to create a scenario that will make you see deeper. I saw on Facebook today a woman that was almost naked with a deformed hand. And the people there say, oh, now winch. As the winch, they fly. Now tipper come knock and down. The tipper come break one of a hand. And there are black people who are willing to burn the witch or the wizard to death. Honestly, some of their characters are evil. They give you a babet. They give you a cherry. And among others, it's okay. That is misplacement of priority. But now, let me tell you what you don't know. When you catch a winch in America, in Europe, in China or in Japan, those who understand, who have respect for their culture and tradition, their own witches and wizards, they call them mutants. You now watch them, Wolverine. Well, what is the name of that one? Perseus, Iceman, Superman. But by the time those in the movie industry begin to appreciate their culture and tradition, that is why you have the like of Black Panther. But all these people are witches and wizards too, international one. But if it were to be that witches and wizards here in Biafra land, the whole Yoruba pastor will be let loose. But in Onyeibe land, it's called mutant. Do you think every witches and wizard are evil? I will not go beyond that. But I just want us to understand the reason why we must value our own. Everything that have good, have bad. The way you use it determines the end result it will give to you. You talk about cultures that are evil. You drag them down to the herbalist or native doctor as they call them. But whether you call them Dibie or Ubobulu, as we call them in my place, they have boundary. There are witch doctors, as you call them, that their own duty is to do evil. But they do not plague the society. They only attack those whose hands are not clean. And then you have the one known as the herbalist. They are the modern day pharmacists. American herbalist is known as pharmacists. But our traditional pharmacists, you call them bad name. But when you modify these names and change the package, they begin to respect you. Every genuine Biafran will know that there is something about us as a people we are yet to uncover. We are shrouded by a cloud of mysteries, that we are yet to uncover. And the earlier we begin to find out who our ancestors are and what they represent, we may end up dying of inferiority complex. There is no form of frustration. There is nothing that can destroy one up to inferiority complex. The moment you have that disease worrying you, you can never be able to become something in life. And that is why most of the people who are failure, not because they don't have money in their bank account, it is inferiority complex that have destroyed them. And having said that, we are not ordinary people. The earlier we begin to get this truth, the better for all of us. But if you fail to admit that that man is your father, how can you know what he know? How can you enjoy what he enjoy? But certainly you will suffer what he has suffered because you do not have knowledge of true self. And so this evening, I want to remind us that we predict the very system that governs us. And then maybe with this knowledge, we will begin to do better. I said our topic is some of our culture and tradition that can be cited in the Bible. Number one, there are so many, so numerous, but I have to use these ones. We have to take them one after the other. So many. But let's see how many we can be able to take this evening. Number one, Leviticus. Famine. Regarding planting and harvesting. Famine. In famine, we talk about planting time and harvest season. In Leviticus chapter 19, verse 9. And God said, when you reap the harvest of your land, that shall not wholly reap the commerce of the field of thy field, neither shalt thou gather the glaring of thy harvest. Now, I have to use the Bible this evening, not because I'm a Christian, but because it is the most advanced and more covered, more insightful book that have ever been written. Whether inspired by the Holy Ghost or not, I can assure you, if you have been reading book, there is no book that is able to assess the planet Earth more than the Bible. There is no subject on the planet Earth he never talked about. I'm not here to debate about his divinity, but I'm here to tell you about the range it covers, the length and breadth of the universe. And this has become what influences us as a people. And so if the Bible was written some thousands of years ago, our fathers were doing what we are doing even before the Bible came to our land. The colonial masters brought the Bible. They met what is in their Bible. We were practicing it already. I'm not sure Rome came to Abo. The Roman Empire did not come to West Africa. Yes, they were in Africa, but they didn't come to West Africa because I'm yet to see their trace. They actually commercialized the Bible. But when these people came, according to this first instruction, we are trying to compare some of our traditions and culture that have been in place before our land was invaded. Now, in my village where I come from, we will start farm. Number one, we begin the plant season. Having planted, we will take care of the farm, and then you get to the harvest season. We do not harvest everything we plant. I don't know who told them. Because when we are doing harvest, my uncle then, because during the holiday, they sent us to the village so that we go and learn what is going on. And so during holiday in those villages, during the harvest time, I will notice my uncle stops us. There are some crops we want to harvest. If you say, no, leave those ones. And I asked him, why are we leaving these ones? He said, no, that they are forbidden, according to our culture and tradition, from harvesting everything they planted. So if they plant 20 cassava, they can harvest 15 or 18 and leave 2. I said, but who is going to eat them? He said, no, that one, there are widows in the community. There are orphans in the community. There are people who are extremely poor in the community. He said, after this first harvest, everything left in the farm belongs to them. This is how we take care of them. And we call that farm Ubo Eko. That is what we call it in my dialect, Ubo Eko. And so after the harvest time, you have done your New Year festival, you have removed every crop at that first farming season. Any other thing remaining in that farm, even though it's your farm, automatically becomes the food meant for the whole family. And that is exactly what is in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 9. God said to the children of Israel, when you finish your farming and harvesting, do not harvest every crop in your farm. Make sure you leave some, so that the poor people, the widows, the orphan, those who cannot meet up, can go to your farm and have something to eat. I'm not trying to compare it with the way our society is run today, but I'm telling you the way our fathers live, that I saw them. And now the question is, did our father write the Bible? Or the Bible was actually a recorded history about who we are as a people? Because the last time I checked, my ancestors were in that community before our land was first of all invaded by Portuguese. But today it still remains standard, divine standard, even though not obeyed by many. Still in planting and harvesting. At the end of it all, we do harvest. Today, some people thought about harvest is all about Western civilization. No. Iriji is harvest. Most of you don't know. The Bible talks about harvest. But we have been doing Iriji before the Bible came. As a child, the Iriji, the modern days Biafran leaders, out of knowledge of not knowing who they are going to London to do Iriji, Germany to do Iriji, and Iriji na Dubai. They don't know that is our traditional harvest. They go to Yoruba church, Yoruba land to do harvest for the farm that they did in Biafra land. And you think God will smile at you. Your ancestors will never allow you to prosper. God acknowledged Thanksgiving, which is known as harvest, or in our own tradition, Iriji. So when you are there going to do Iriji, you are bastardizing our culture, our tradition, and our way of life. That is why you'll be questioned. But you will not know this today. Some of you will say, oh, why are they for? Is it not Iriji they are going to do? No, it is abomination. It is a sacrilege. The place where you for do farm, now there then they do Iriji. And after harvest, those of you who understand the principle of harvest, Iriji, they fix a date. The community will fix a date. Because there are variation of days, different in days of planting. My community can start planting this week. The other community started planting next week. Our New Year festival, as they will call it, which is harvest or Iriji, doesn't come up in the same way. So they choose dates according to how they plant and harvest. And at that time, now some of the mystery, or what looks like mystery before now, is that after harvesting the yam, for instance, they will say, don't eat it until we appease the gods. So not until they do the New Year festival, which is Thanksgiving, nobody is expected to eat any crop from the farm. You eat from the old one. Do you know, biologically, I discovered that our ancestors, in the way they could explain it to their children, was that if you eat newly harvested yam, it can kill you because of some chemicals it come out from the ground with. So they leave it for like about 7 days for those chemicals to be fermented, and then the yam is good for eating. If you want to know what I'm saying, go and harvest the yam now and cook that yam now. Only God will save you. The kind of stomach bite you will have, it can lead to your death. But after 7 days, those chemicals having been subsided by the regulation of weather, it is good for consumption. And so our ancestors will say, the gods has allowed you to eat. This is how they feel, because they believe in the Creator. Today you will say they are worshiping idol, because they say the gods. But you don't know who they are. If you know who they are and the way they do what they do, you will appreciate them. And so they do harvest, which is Iriji, and they do Thanksgiving. And that is where they share food, they cook food, they dash people food, they take some food to the... In fact, the biggest yam in the community is sent to the Igwe or the king of the village. And then in the house of the king of the village, you have so many yam that the king will share among his chief, and the remaining one, they give it back to the poor people in the village. Today you are carrying it to go and give the Yoruba pastor. And they tell you, no, don't give it to idol. The one you give to your Igwe is idol. Because they've told you, the God said, don't eat the yam until after New Year festival. But that is the way they could explain themselves for you. You say they are evil because they put the gods. But when they tell you now in biology that there is a chemical
teaching this evening remind me, and I begin to realize, say, so there is a reason why our father always asks us. Do you know that even ordinary pepper that we used to plant in our backyard, our mother don't always ask us to remove all of them. He will always ask us to remain them. And I keep on asking them, why are you asking us to remove? You always tell me you don't have to eat everything in the farm. Always remain the remaining. Mazi, I wish our people will understand all these things. This is our culture.
Of course, they will understand. If we fail to understand, we will be suffering. Imagine Nigeria now is telling you that to do Onyeibe wedding, you will pay tax. We are the ones suffering it. Can they come to my village and tell my father-in-law or my mother-in-law to come and pay tax to Nigeria that we are doing traditional marriage? Our people must understand to recover ourselves. We must go back to our culture.
If you go to our churches today, they told you to forget about these things have gone. The whole thing have gone. Now is the new thing.
Old things has passed away. New thing. What about tithe? Tithe has not passed away. Yes. Offering cannot pass away.
Remember that one? No, they won't remember that one. They won't remember it. They will always remember the one that will affecting us. And as we forget those things are working against us because that is who we are. We must to practicalize our culture and our tradition. That is from God. Look at all these things you are telling us. Those of them are from the Bible. We read it from the Bible, but they won't preach it to us in the time of circumcision. Didn't Paul himself tell us in Galatians chapter 5 from verse 1? He tells us about he said, if you have been circumcised, therefore, the law of Christ himself has nothing good about us. Is it not what Paul said? If we are circumcised, then Christ shall profited us nothing. Who are they doing those things? Now, the church today, they are preaching said those things doesn't matter. They have, as long as they have this and everything has been taken care of. But those things are working against us because that is who we are. We are not the one that bring those things. That is the way we come to the head and see it. Our great-grandfather practicalizing all those things. Mazi, I'm very, very grateful for your teaching.
Thank you, my brother.
Since I have been listening to your program, Mazi, I must be honest to you. I have learned a lot from you. I have made Chukwu Kika Biama bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue,
you must have allowed me to talk to my people in my own dialect.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yes. Nitoeka mi. Mebe nyonge dige. Ntege kaka ya. Tongo mbansen. Nyonge dige. Ya basi jong. Kupu mufu. Nunsu mama ditang. Manang kur mufu. Pere siye pangutonga kup. Budio Biafra mi. Sigjana. Kun to for kun wana fu go to jinafu everybody ba ken kanafu e tan e de ya mo ri san e ko I ko ba sike radio Biafra mi mana to ri nkere yidi mo ntefu be ba asuwa ko abanga radio Biafra isan yi woro fu na jiri san de mi idege kem po mo ke ana te dakada sa de radio Biafra de tie bu go paniko apebo gede so gede iba itie mpina go paniko sanga pere radio Biafra ntefo betie ku keru ni dakara ku gorofu ye gudede na Nigeria ni ni tina mo ebi di no jire ku kedi tie mo ebiare ma eru ku foko ba si ebiad eru kan wa epo ebiad eru ku so ngabi ebiad eru ku geru kedi tie ebian to nyon so nta mo ebiad tu gembo mi sa de mo yemme ya mpanzo unega anyere una fotoke before it was for the audio want to forget ade aketo mo ukere yide ke amai de diko pogere miko ukere yide ke da karadi ke na diana so that you man economy ibile meswa yidi go a iron giro ma yi afu gudu fansa yidi bo ebi di ta tong lo menyen de wo non tum do ko aderi da you gonna go the mporia ya hoduko to go so visit family there so da karadi ndi to kwa ibem made to cross river made to the bed of the Niger Delta this and that okay de ade you no so that you can be na finish you ade nongdi yi ni dem ya you restore Biafra so that you know that you da ba so jong me ko bitem Mazi, thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother.
For the opportunity that they are giving me.
We must continue.
Must be honest that you go give Biafra will bless.
Yes, we lost that caller. Our people must understand. There are a lot of things that concerns us as a people. With these cultures and tradition of our ancestors, it provides solution to many problems we suffer today. The earlier we embrace them, the better for all of us. Are you there, caller, on WhatsApp?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Your radio.
Oh, I don't have anything on here. My radio is not on. I have nothing on here.
Maybe you are close to speaker, but go ahead. It's echoing.
Is it okay now?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. My name is I'm calling from Germany. Good evening. Just want to say hello to you and thank you for what you're doing for all of us. Probably I would like you to permit me to use my language to talk to my people. I hear from what's being what they call River State. So please let me talk to my people in my dialect, you know?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Ukuranmeka. Because ụmụnne ahụna ihe na-eme na Naịjirịa amaneze ọzọkwa nyekwere m nọ n'akpịrị a na-eledo Biafra kene mere nwa na-eme na Naịjirịa nọ na bụkwa nlizọ dusi Nnamdi Kanu okwele m Biafra ha ji enye ya egwu n'elu waka ahụ Naịjirịa za bụ anya n'ala Igbo ke amana sị ọzọ ha bụ Naịjirịa ha amaghịzi ha ikwe na ebu ndị Naịjirịa sefele Igbo ke za n'ọtụtụ ọnụ wee gara n'ebu n'ọhịa na ime anya ebu Nigeria bụ N'Igwe kara weji na-eri ndị ọzọ ahụ ọ bụkere hụrụ ele ogburu achịchị na-enyere Fulani biko ikwere anaghị ya gbụgbara ebe otu nwa ka nwesuga satụ Niger Delta ọzọ ahụ ọ bụ ka nweji na-ekewele mmadụ ka ihe elebe tenka na wesu ume wegwere na-ekewe sodata ahịa aka na anyị na-elewa ihe Anambra anyị na-elewa ihe Imo anyị na-ewe ala Enugu na ebe otu gbụgbara ebe otu ihe ọ bụ otu ndị ha na-eri gbugbe omere ya ka ma anyị nọlụ asị ọ bụ ha nwe ihe na ọbịala ikwurebe na ọdụzi ọ bụ otu ahụ ha na-aza azaga ha na-aza ọ bụ Chima ọ bụ Chukwu nere m ọ bụ Ngozi ọ bụ Onyinyechi ọ bụ aha azaga ọ bụ otu ahụ omelu karị na-aza biko ikwere na Igbo nwe ikwere sukwu nwaanyị Mazi Onyeibe o gwere nọmba nyega m nwunye gị kwụ ọka maazị na Germany ha nzi na ala Igbo ke mana be eluwa na-ekwu anaghị ọrụ ama ha na-eme ele Awụsa chọrọ egwu ha ọbụla eburu ọzọ egwu anyị biko andụsi Nnamdi Kanu n'ukwu anyị onwe anyị bụ ohu hụrụ ọzọ onye ji ekwu naanị ọ bụ amaghị wazi n'ala Bekee ha anyị na ihe na-eme ji aka na na-ele n'ọrụ ha ọbụla Nnamdi Kanu ka na nsa amị anụmị andụsi na kan bla basa IPOB okule he joza yo okule Biafra joza yo Nigeria za heze Nigeria bụ he Britain ji na-eri ndị ọbụme weji aka sị Nigeria ji ọbụrụ otu n'ihi ha weji na-eri ndị narị ọza ahụ enwegwu ọhezi na ala ele Bekee ha ji na-eri ndị biko nye ọbụla disi Nnamdi Kanu n'ukwu anyị nwe Biafra ịmanụ bụ n'ikwere Mazi Onyeibe o ji nyega nọmba mezi na Britain mezi na America mezi na Canada mezi na Europe ma London ma Germany ma Switzerland ha ọbụla ezi bụrụ n'ikwere biko Suku Mazi Onyeibe, Miniji Eku, Minigi Jote, and Mara Gane Mehuam, I hear no big Mazi, if no you to Bulama how, or Zukanjama and the Meha, oh boy, as in Nui ha, cheap bonuto as in Nui, not ye, why not a high dairy, or but how Mazi Broma, I don't know how, Biko, Ndikure, and here, Meka, Manuzibe, Dodo, Webo, Broma, Meka. They have had me very well. I speak that they should hear it very well. Know that we that here in Europe, not that we are happy. We only here because the situation. Now we are in cold. No, over there they are celebrating, but we are in cold here, in sun here. We are not enjoying. If that place is good, we won't be here. I have told them and speak to them that they should join hands together and make sure that they can and support what they can is doing to liberate us. That without Biafra, we are nothing. And that Nigeria, they are saying that the Britain created it because for them to feed, because Britain are feeding from there. Please, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we must continue. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line, are you there? Our people must understand the truth cannot be overemphasized. There are a lot of things about us as a people that we intend to look down on, but you have no idea. You have no idea. Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Mazi Onyeibe, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here.
My name is Friday Chukumba. I'm calling from Amos Amoboka. I thank Chukwuka Kabiama for your life and the life of our Nnamdi Kanu, who has been parading the affairs of the people of Biafra. May Chukwuka Kabiama bless each and every one of you. In the name of Chukwuka Kabiama, I pray. I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Mazi Onyeibe. I don't have enough credit. I will call later. God bless you.
Thank you. We must continue. Our people must understand the bone of contention. It is simple. There are a lot of things that empowers us. We neglect them. A gun is useless if you do not know its use. A car is useless if you do not know its usefulness or its function. So is our tradition and culture. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yeah, Mazi Onyeibe, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
I thank you so much. May God bless you. May Chukwuka Kabiama bless you very well. Because since from the first day you talked about going back to your roots, in fact, that day my heart gladdened. I was very happy. You know that all this tradition that you were talking about, check about when they say that Christ and his followers went to a farm and they pick up a corn and eat. It is in our culture, so it is, because in everywhere in our culture, when you go to the farm, you have nothing to eat. When you are hungry, you can go into any farm you like.
Anything.
Anything.
The law say you are free to take and eat, but don't sell it. If you harvest and sell, it becomes a sin, sacrilege. But if you are hungry, our tradition permits you to go to nearby farm and get something to eat. But it must not be habit. It's just a way of escape.
That's it. And at the same time, you know, in my community where I come from, Uptown with them, you know that during that harvest time, we also pay tithe to the chief priest of our compound. Every male in that compound must bring a yam to the chief priest, to the elder of that compound as a tithe for the year. So all these things are what we have been practicing before the Bible came. Sometimes when I'm talking to people, I tell them that what I am studying now is beyond Bible. Sometimes they misunderstood me. They don't understand what I'm talking, because everything we've been taught today were central in Bible. But there are cultures that we've been practicing before the Bible came. So, in fact, if we will go back to our culture, everything we are as a people will come back to us. In fact, there are so many things, so many mysteries, so many things, even in my community. During the first, rain did not fall in time. There are things we do that will bring forth rain for people to go to farm. These are some powerful things that we practice those days as a tradition. What God gave our ancestors, the knowledge He gave them. But today we regard all those things as evil because they have, in fact, they bastardize all those things. They demonize everything as our culture. That was what the white men brought to us. They demonized everything, even our wares, our language, our food, everything about us was demonized. We begin to see ourselves as evil, begin to see our ancestors as evil. In fact, I thank you, Mazi Onyeibe. Bless you because you have been blessing a lot of people. You have been changing a lot of lives. People have been learning a lot from you. I thank you so much. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, good evening, Mazi Onyeibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
You permit me to speak in my language.
Go ahead, please.
I'm a
Zoo Epileptic Network. Caller on the line, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Mazi Onyeibe, good evening, sir. Hello?
Go ahead, madam. Of course, we lost that caller. Caller on the WhatsApp. Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Good evening from
Hello.
here. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening. George Onyeibe, good evening. I like your topic this evening because this is one of the things that bring misunderstanding in the radio Biafra Middle East yesterday today. So some people come forget our culture and they forgetting say our culture is before the Bible come. Our ancestors are not evil. They maintain our culture. They give us the name we answer today. Without them today, we don't have identity. But today, we know the answer all those names that give us identity today. If they call your name today, George, without Onyeibe, nobody know that you are Igbo man. But all those names, now when you ask some of them, they say are evil. But they are the people who give us identity today for what we are doing today. I don't know the reason why some people go, but they say our forefathers, our parents are evil because of the culture. And all those culture today, when you go to the Bible today, in the 10 Commandments of the Bible today, is exactly the culture of the Igbos. Go to Mikuchi, Madi Kuchi wine, on the Bible there. Our ancestors, they keep it. You ask them today, they say na evil. Na Old Testament. Even with the 10 Commandments today, the Bible. I don't know, that is why I ask some people. Our ancestors and the Bible, which one is first? Are they before the Bible or the Bible day before them? Because they never see the white man before they keep all those traditions. But to come today now, they begin to tell us, say our culture is evil. That is why the little one we have now today, they begin to discourage our children to forget it. Like what we explained concerning the New Yam Festival today. When you tell some people today to thank that the land where they give, where harvest that thing, that is they greet the land. That is why they go outside and they do the thing where they did it, where our fathers didn't do before. When you ask them, he said, they come to our traditional woman wedding today. All those ones where we said are evil. To carry a drink, that a drink where they give in the public. A lady carry go give the young man that is marrying. That one is the ring that our ancestors put for their own hand. And I did the original marriage. But today we know they value them. They say now all those ones, they say now evil. I don't know where are we going? Are we going to retrieve our culture? We dey talk our history. The British and the Nigeria hide it. And the same culture we have where we can practice. Some people begin to discourage for it. When you talk, some people say, I don't know which generation of today are our ancestors. If there is anywhere after death, who will go that heaven? Because I know that all those are our ancestors. They keep the law. They fear everything. And in the morning like this, they first and foremost, their prayer and say,
let everybody live and let live. This is their prayer in the morning. But I surprised some people come, they tell us, say our culture, our ancestors, they are evil. Make we pray for them for forgiveness. Instead, we go pray for our own nation today that they offend those who live their peaceful life. Where did they commit anything? We still come and they condemn them. So this thing they baffle me. Like this morning, when they drag this thing from a radio from Middle East. This is one of the confusion. Whether we go leave our culture, go borrow Hausa culture and Yoruba culture. I don't know them. Or go borrow British culture and Roman culture. I hope that before these white people come, our people have already exist. They are living, worshiping the Creator, and they believe on that Creator. All they are doing today is the worshiping the Creator. To name their children today, no be Bible said that before they come, they have already named their children something related to God, something related to the Creator. No be a white man tell them, say they go answer all those things. But I surprised today some people come and they say our culture no be is evil. Our forefathers is evil. Say they didn't commit evil. If they committed evil, now why these people come now? They captured the Yorubas half. But our ancestors, they didn't capture them as they plan to capture us today. They didn't capture our ancestors. If they offend God, God can never wage that war from them from the Benue River. That is one of the things. So for this topic he talk this evening, because in the morning this thing one bring some misunderstanding between the broadcast from Middle East Radio Biafra.
Thank you very much.
So we're supposed to, thank you, George Onyeibe.
Thank you. Our people must understand the truth. If you don't appreciate yourself, nobody will appreciate you. If you don't like yourself, nobody will like you. Make no mistake about that. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Mazi Onyeibe.
Monitoring spirits. Go ahead, please.
No to chani mana bali chani jebule obodo na rai chuko kikabiam chumu biap ta wonko odi zirimosi a timbia tie ya ụwa niile ka ha n'ụlọ na-ezi okwu ụgbọ ndụ okwu achịwa ọnwụ n'ọbụ gị nwa wepụtara dede Nnamdi Kanu dịka ha gara dee kwere anyị n'akwụkwọ ha in the book of Isaiah chapter 42. Biafrans all over the world, whether you are in IPO maka issue na obere nkụ maka otu Jizọs a ha butere. That is number one. Now listen, let me not. I don't want to digress. Mazi Onyeibe, please, my respect. Every human being on this planet Earth, including you, Donald Trump, my respect, including you, my beloved Prime Minister of Israel, Netanyahu, my respect, including you, Kayana Bruce Johnson, a boy at the current, and those are Bagalosa Makana, okay, this speed, Mabano, the vice about Bruce Johnson, I direct this message to you.
including you. I ask every human being on this planet Earth to start with. Still go to Isaiah chapter 42. Study it very well. Then we know who our director is. He is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. That is from one. No dispute. I could have lay off Baka. But I did not see the Biafra people of Baka Shamba and a temple. How was I can say this Biafra of Baka show what is Rabu or Serena Forward? And he must do the word, no Peter. Makoya will use your promotion. Now I ask this question to every human being on this planet Earth. Who is your father? And who is your mother? Can two women carry one child in their two wombs at the same time? No. Likewise, the father. No. Every human being is the father and the mother. Now, listen. Trump, are you my father? I'm in America. I am in my father's land. I'm on. What do you know? Look, let me tell you people. You talk about Angel Gabriel, Angel Michael. Now we are seeing.
Of course, that is your epileptic network. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
I'm here, Mazi. Aholi.
Go ahead, please.
My name is Collins, calling from Hamburg, Germany. Mazi, there is one thing I want to ask you. If I'm contrary, please correct me. This brother I just called now, this brother that always said that he has offer from Umaka Olo. This brother just dropped now. Mazi, I love this brother. Die. I love this brother. I just want to let you give me the number for this brother. I'll be sending credit for him so that he can be calling. I love to hear his voice. Please, if I'm not doing good or if I'm not saying good, please correct me. I just want to give him credit from here. Mazi, that is one point. That is one point. Mazi, could you imagine in my village from Ehimembano where I was born? That is my village. In all the 5 villages, we have Achi. On this Achi, I don't know how to call it in English. I don't know how to pronounce, but Achi. Mazi, these 5 villages, we have this. But a man or a reverend father, I don't know. I was in Cameroon when they did this. But one man came and said that this archie is the cause of the village. It's the cause of the problem. They caught in my own village, except they caught that archie. Mazi, could you imagine that things start happening? Great things start happening. We have in our village, we have one thing they call Onyeibe. All this church from Yoruba, they came and destroyed all those things. A boy in my village, his father was these people that always, when rain is, when they always, this boy went and threw that stone, only stone. He threw that stone away. This boy become crazy. About this boy. What are we talking about? Our culture is very, very important. Mazi, I love our culture. Even in my village, they said that this Mongo can never enter again. I said, Nalayo. It's Nalai. This masquerade, this is our culture. I ain't a Bujaro. Ask anybody in the human band, I ain't a Bujaro. Every August, this is our, when I was in Cameroon, every August, we always go back to our village because of that culture. My father carried everybody. My father have 15 children. We always go for that culture. We never have any problem. Our ancestors all live long. But what is happening today? You see somebody 70 years, he cannot even move. 50 years, he cannot even move. But in the olden days, our ancestors, they stood on their ground. Mazi, I love this Biafra. I'm telling you, I love this Biafra more than. Oh, God bless you, Mazi.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yes, sir. Caller on the line. Good evening from here.
Mazi Onyeibe, good evening, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Mazi Onyeibe, in fact, I'm so happy to hear what you are saying tonight. Do you know that everything that you said tonight is exactly how it is happening? Like in that, like you quoted Bible this evening. Hello?
Go ahead.
You quoted Bible this evening. And everything you quoted is the same thing in my own village. I'm from Isoch. There is one land in my village. Before they do anything in it, they will tell people that this land, after this year, maybe after 6 years or so, they will leave that land. That land will then
after 6 years, we don't farm that land
yes.
on the 7th year.
They will not farm
it is called liberty, the year of liberty of freedom. It will remain there at least 1 year. Nobody will enter there.
I'm telling you, you don't dare, no matter how, you don't dare to do it. And another thing, you see, during harvesting time, my grandmother will tell you that leave some things because they are for people that doesn't have mother and father and for less privileges, that you should leave it. That it is against their law to harvest everything that you have in your farm. People are saying that going back to our roots is evil. See, in the olden days, you will see them living like 120 years, 110 years, 90 years, and so forth and so on. But this time, this period we are, you will see somebody, you will see poster, 24 years, gone so soon. You will see 40 years, gone so soon. In my village,
he said that gone so soon or after a brief illness.
Thank you. In my village, my grandmother used to tell us that when a young person dies, you don't bury that person in the where people are living. You will go to evil forest and bury that person.
Because it's an abomination in my place.
Because it is an abomination.
My place is abomination for a child to die before the parents. The child will not be buried at home. The child will not be taken to the hospital. In my place.
Yes.
As far as your mother and your father is alive, you die. You will not be buried in the compound.
Pure abomination. But to this period, when a young person dies, they will bring that person back to the house and bury. And the parents will come and see. If you ask them, they will say, "See here, they buried my child." It is an abomination. My grandmother said it is an abomination. And another thing is that time they forget that in the Bible it says you will not cast your young before their time. The Bible says that none of our children will die before their time. Thank you. And this is in Isaiah chapter either 62 verse about 20 verse 20 or so. He said that none of our children shall die if they are not up to 100 years. And if you die before 100 years, that you are cursed. That is what the Bible says. But this time, people are dying. Even at the age of 24, you will see people. They will be writing posters. They will show uniform. There's so many things. In fact, I'm just happy about what you said tonight because it is exactly how it is happening. People need to at least bring their sense back because they have lost it all. We have to go back to our roots because everything written in the Bible is just how our forefathers have been doing it. At least if I am not up to that age, at least I have a grandmother. I met my grandmother. She told us everything. Because exactly how it is written in the Bible, that is how they are doing it.
Thank you very much.
In fact, Onyeibe, I'm so happy. If people can understand and know what you are saying, I will be happy. Because everything you said tonight is exactly how it is happening.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Having said that, we will be bringing this segment to a close, but I will close with 2 remarks. Number 1, understand one truth. Whenever we talk about our culture, it is not creating arena to battle any religion. Any idiot hiding under any religion will be exposed, irrespective of who ought is God. Number one. Number two, we must understand that if we do not discover who we are, we can never recover that has been taken from us. It's as simple as that. And of course, we shall continue on the next segment on this very study. So stand by, do not go anywhere, because this is just the beginning.
The history of a people, I repeat, is like the stream of life from which the character form and structure of the identity, their backwardness and progress are drawn. It affords a people the platform on which to predict their future. Thus, just as every stream has a source, so every group of people has a beginning.
I had a voice on the Radio Biafra, London is the mouthpiece of the Biafrans. Nandekano is his name. He made a vow to fight the end till our nation Biafra is restored. We love him, it's our mentor. Biafra is for real. Yeah. We will keep on fighting till the end.
Anything you hear on Radio Biafra is the gospel truth.
I had a voice right in the air, sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom. Yeah, now I conquer. I had a voice right in the air, telling me to listen. Biafra's freedom is near. It's telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. My home is telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. My home. My home. For many years after the war, yeah, we be praying to give us a good leader in Biafra land to replace Ojuku. Until I wake up one day, one morning, I tune to my radio 102.1 FM. Radio Biafra. All I had is love.
The people cannot predict their future if they do not know their past.
Yeah. Nandekano's voice. I had a voice like it, yeah. Sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom, yeah. Now I conquer. I had a voice like it, yeah, telling me to listen. Biafra's freedom is near. It's telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home. It's telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home, my home, my home. I had a voice I think, yeah, sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom, yeah. Now I conquer. I had a voice I think, yeah, telling me to listen. Biafra's freedom is near. It's telling me, Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. My home. It's telling me, Biafra is my name. Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. My home. It's telling me, Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my name. My home. It's telling me, Biafra is my name. Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. My home.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth. For the rest of my life, be a loyal and dedicated servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We will serve you. We will not let you down. We are not going to retreat 1 inch. We will not surrender. Biafra will come.
He say, Biafra will come. Of me, we want the microphone. Sakaman Kurubito, yeah.
retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. That yet may we remember the price of a great hero. A hero is Jordan commercial activity. In period of recession, when it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not be burned. No retreat, no surrender.
In capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Kano, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man that stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 6 decades now. Nobody have been able to do that. I am George Onyeibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, as always, we will acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Abiyama, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man, for his wisdom, knowledge, and guide, a matter both great and small. He remained the primordial influence that drives us. And so, in an humble way, tonight I say, Anye na jage mau, nihi na emara mai, ihunanya ene na gi, ubioma gi, ujuranyanya dadyu, inwe ge mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o ise. And without wasting much of our time, we go to our topic for discussion this evening, which is simply titled, It's a Planned Genocide, Not Coincident. It is a planned genocide. It is not coincident. There are record and history of our people being killed indiscriminately under the umbrella of one Nigeria. Our leader from 2012 has begun to sound the warning, has begun to call upon international communities, as many that cares, that Biafrans are the most endangered species of Homo sapien on the face of this planet Earth. Though till this very moment our cry has not been heard, neither has anybody considered our situation. But in the end, and having said so, our people must understand that whatever guys they choose to kill our people, it's not coincident, but rather it is a planned genocide. We are a threatened people. We have been marked out for extermination. And every day that passes by, these people execute their plan. They draw closer to their target on a daily basis. But will our people understand? But will our people learn? I mean on time, because you will surely understand. You will surely learn. Maybe when it's too late. Yamarindi when you see mbumbu mili amangunya abo. Mbumbu mili amangunya abo. Mbe mili ni zweme. Anyachome be ababa. It's just as simple as that. A lot of things are happening. And that is for you to understand that Nigerian has a made-up mind. British government have a made-up mind as far as the issue of Biafra is concerned. But the most important thing for us is for us to understand the nature of the precarious situation we have found ourselves. Because this is the only way we can fight to survive. But of course, Biafrans are fighting to survive. And we keep on fighting until our freedom is given to us. Because the people who say we will not be free, neither will they be free. Since American placed Nigeria among the countries that have been terrorizing Christians and placed them under watch, have you people not noticed the kind of drama that is going on? Now jihadists now are Father Christmas for the Christians. Most of you do not even know that Buhari Osibanjo and one terrorist actually wish Nigeria Merry Christmas. They were mocking at you. Jubri and Osibanjo wishing Nigeria Merry Christmas. Has it ever happened in the history of Nigeria before? And then somebody say, don't know what we are doing. When we are done with Nigeria, they wish they have called off this evil called Nigeria. And so for the first time, for almost 200 years, this is the first time any terrorist ruling Nigeria any criminal ruling Nigeria is coming to say, let's wish Nigeria Merry Christmas. Jubri singing, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you. Is it in Saudi Arabia? Because I didn't hear it well. Jubri wishing you Merry Christmas. May the Lord be with you. But all these are drama. All these are drama. They are the master of their plan. But it's just that they have failed to understand that the land of Biafra is our land. A lot of drama are being put up. And now they are going to have a meeting. All this, a lot of things are going on. But our people will not understand. Sometimes we think, well, it's coincident. Well, let them be doing what they are doing, you know. We just look for grammar. We cover up all the atrocity. But make no mistake about it. They are planning another seminar for a torture. But they know what they are doing. They know their target. They have their plan. They have their agenda. They put up different plan. Different program. And you will think that it's because they care for you. You will think that it's because they want to do good for you. No, it's a lie. I want you to listen to this advert. And so maybe you begin to appreciate what we are doing here, what we want you to understand, and where we are going to.
Nzukọ Ụmụnna and Onyeibe Lagos, in collaboration with civil society organizations, present Never Again Conference 2020, Nigerian Civil War, 50 years after. 50 years after the Civil War, there is need for a national reflection that will herald a new chapter in our nation's history. The Never Again Conference 2020 is set to address those issues that led to the Civil War and create a platform to promote dialogue, justice, integration, peace, and development. Chairman and co-chairman of the occasion are Professor Anya O. Anya
and Professor Banji Akintoye.
Special guests of honor, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, former president of Nigeria.
Chief Ayo Adebanjo, leader Afenifere.
Chief Nnia Wodo, President General Ohaneze Ndibo.
Keynote speakers, Professor Wole Soyinka and Professor Pat Utomi.
Panelists, Onyeka Onwenu, Senator Shehu Sani, Mr. Olisa Abakova San,
Mr. Akin Oshutoko, Royal Fathers of the Day.
His Royal Majesty Igwe Nnemeka Achebe Obi of Onitsha. His Eminence Alhaji Muhammad Saad Abubakar III, Sultan of Sokoto.
His Imperial Majesty Oba Adeyeye Enetan Ogunwusi, Oni of Ife.
His Royal Highness Muhammad Sanusi II, Emir of Kano.
His Royal Majesty Professor James Ayase, Tor TV.
His Royal Majesty Ogame Ikenwuli Olu of Warri.
Date Monday 13th January 2020.
Venue Ajipre Sital Hall, Musan Center, Onikon, Lagos.
Time 10 a.m.
For more information, call 0803-897.
But the lie, all of a sudden, is it retoucher seminar? Watch all the people who are going to address there. Majority of them are responsible for the menace we have found ourselves in. Majority of all those people who are going to reflect, they want to do reflection of how they kill us and plan on how to kill us again. But they lie. You think they don't know what they are doing? They organized a national conference. Late Buhari said that nobody have the right to invite him because we are conquered people. Obasanjo went there and told them that he was obeying the last order. And as a military man, we understand what it means to be obeying the last order. Babangida never went there. They have tried to initiate it. The moment we speak, this is how they begin to run helter-skelter. And some people say, okay, they are doing something. They are not doing anything. We don't want them to do anything. We want Nigeria to divide. When you look at the issue of the Biafran war, they say the money they are making from the oil is becoming too much. The Igbos are greedy, so they want to take over the oil well. That is why they want to break the Nigerian. If they don't tell that lie, they now tell you, they killed Saduana of Sokoto. That provoked the Hausa people, and then Hausa people begin to kill the Igbo. All these are distraction. everything they have done to us as a people of Biafra from the first day, you must understand that they are doing this thing as a result of something they have planned out. These people has a made-up mind. It's never coincident. If we are being marginalized, it's not coincident. It is planned out. If you are being emasculated, it is not coincident. It is being planned out. If we are being disenfranchised, it is not coincident. We are being planned out. If there is no airport in our land, it is not coincident. We are being planned out. If we do not have tied road, electricity, good drinking water, health facilities, and our education system dilapidated, it is not coincident. All these things are planned out. If Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah, will cause havoc in our land and walk away freely, honorably, and be incorporated into the Nigerian terrorist army and other civil forces, or what do they call themselves? It is not coincident. It is planned. And so our people must begin to appreciate the fact that all of them, no matter their conspiracy, no matter they plan their agenda, they will all fail in the end. We never called for a structure. Our leader has made it clear from the day one. What we want is referendum. Biafra or referendum. Either of it. We don't want retoucher. I want you to listen to that audio. Take the name, sample the name of all the people who want better Nigeria for you. And then you understand that they are going to shake another hand. This time now, is shake hand across Third Mainland Bridge. The other one was shake hand across River Niger. This one now is shake hand across Third Mainland Bridge. Season 2. You are deceiving us. And so our people must understand how these people function. That everything they are doing, they have actually made up their mind to do them. The ongoing genocide in Biafra land is not a coincidence, but it is planned out. Talking about our experience and encounter, Nigerian state, from inception to this very moment, you will understand that everything we have been going through, we are not coincident. They were properly planned. You talk about the killing of the Biafran people. Nigerian and British government will always give you the history, starting from what they tagged as Igbo coup, led by Chukwuma and Zogo. They said that is why they are killing us all to this moment. But that is not true. Because all these things that is happening to us has started happening as far as we can remember. As far as we can remember the history of our ancestors, there has always been a plan, a masterminded plan targeted on us as a people. When we make music, when they make music, for instance, they spite at us. I don't know. Maybe I have to make you understand. When Nigeria make a music, their music is to spite on us. You must understand, everything they are doing today, they will do tomorrow. As far as it's Nigeria, they have planned us out already. Our only solution is to opt out of it. When they sing music, their music is actually meant to spite on us as a people. When they sing, we remember in those days, as a child, there are a lot of music they make us sing. One of them is, what is this song again? He said, Ojukwu wanted to fight Nigeria. Gowon said, Nigeria must win. We are going to fight together to make Nigeria one. Every music they have sung. Onya Kongwenu is there. But all of you will expose yourself in the end. Let me play one of you that I received today.
Mwebi miega degbe riri okeme alere 1967. Isabella kode yaga. Iwari kode gra. Midwest kodi zige. Mili wono kiribe soja. Ajemoje yako. Aiwe share na iwe pako. Oyo siwo koko ye makono. Why? Federal soldier rewarena. Arari obo rebe mwako. Federal soldier rewarena. Arari asa rebe mwako. Iri mwoku mwevi. Iri mwoku yoba. Iri kweri meji kwa yo keri di every enemy must be crushed. Fellow country people, crush all enemies to the end. None should be left out. Hold up. War. Wale Mary Muritala Mohammed, Commander number 1. Wale Mary Colonel Adekule, Commander number 2. Ogwemudi Akolera, Federal Marine Lady, Ogwemudi Aburu Administrator. Oyi Governor Dinena, Eru Meledia, Woki Wonana. Fellow country people, let's pray to God to extend our precious prayers to those of our gallant federal soldiers that was led by Commander Muritala Mohammed to liberate this land, Midwest, out of the hand of the harsh rebel leader, Mr. Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu. Hola.
Yes, let me stop there. You need to know we have been planned out. During the war or immediately after the war, Nigerians spent money recruiting musicians from Biafra land. Unyekongwe should take care. This is Urubu 1. Time will not permit me. I will tell you all the musicians they hired, one from Cross River State, one from Midwest, as they call it. They hired musicians from, including Anambra, Imo. Nigerian hired musicians to sing to spite our people. How I wish that man is alive today. Commander, Moritola, he want to liberate us, he liberate us from the hand of Ojukwu rebel. How wish that man is alive today? They give them stipends. Now Angodo is jumping up and down now. They are blackmailing us. But the day they will tell their story, their children will regret. The person who sang this song now, he thought his chapter has closed. All of you, anybody sabotaging Biafra, it doesn't matter where you come from. As far as you are a Biafran, your ancestors is a Biafran, you don't know what is coming for you. But they planned us out. We are the instrument of undermining ourselves. If I play the one from Cross River State, it will amuse you. If I play the one from Imo State, Anambra State, it will amuse you. They recruited our people to sing music against us. Today, all those people singing music against us, as Biafrans, Nigeria are using you to sing music against us. Sorry for you. Most of you don't know that they have acted a film against IPOB. I wonder why they are not selling it. They call it a kaba. IPOB is the terrorist in that film. Then their vigilante is the killer of IPOB. You people don't know what is happening. But of course, I'm talking to Biafrans today. Biafrans in Idoma, Biafrans in Igala, Biafrans in River State, Biafrans everywhere, Biafran that you are. Don't make that mistake of becoming the devil's advocate. Because this one will enter. People don't know what is coming. When they add fame, they add it to spite us as a people. When they issue press communique, it is to insult us and undermine our position. I weep anytime I listen to the governors of Southeast issuing press communique, proscribing IPOB as a terrorist, but at the same time, welcoming Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah and Boko Haram, reincorporating them into the Nigerian military. Our people, I just want you to understand, if we do not stand up to defend our land, all of us would have been dead before we realized the game. That is why we are here. Everything happening to us as a people, it's planned out. It is not coincident that there is no fashionable airport in Biafra land. It's planned out, not coincident. We have international airports supposedly somewhere in Port Harcourt. But when the plane leaves Port Harcourt, you must land in Lagos or Abuja. They must search you. We do not have seaport, except the few local ones there that are there to service Atiku and the interest of one Nigeria and Shell British company. It's not coincident that we don't have road, we do not have anything in our land. It's not coincident. They were all planned out. But let's come back home a little bit. It is said that the reason why the Biafrans are being killed, or the Igbo rather, as they normally say, is because of the Igbo coup. According to Nigerian standard, the person who led that coup is not an Igbo man, because his name is Chukwuma Nzogo. He's a Niger Delta man from Delta State. I hope you people know I'm not Igbo. According to Nigeria, I am Niger Delta man. Idiots. Ndiara. And so, according to Nigerian lying method, Chukwuma Nzogo is not an Igbo man. He's a Niger Delta man. So, why are they not calling it Niger Delta coup? Everything they are doing, they understand. But that did not start the killing. And so tonight, it is just as simple as trying to make our people to understand that everything they are doing, the indiscriminate killing of our people, did not start. At every stage of the occurrence of their plan to kill our people, to exterminate us, having targeted us, they always present it as if it is our fault. Anytime they kill our people, they blame it on us. And most of us join them. When they are killing IPOB, I see some people, now it's good for us. They could have killed them well, it's good for them. We are recording all of you. But we just want you to understand, we don't deserve it. We are targeted people. There is a conspiracy against us as a people to exterminate us. But how I wish you can see this. Whatever they do to us, they always change the narrative to justify their devilish act against us. Let us therefore consider just one among many of this extermination, of this strategy that have been deployed against us as a people already. Let's check, for instance, the incident of killing. Like I said earlier, they say, oh, we have to kill, they are revenging. In fact, they said because of the World War, did I say World War? The Nigerian genocidal war was to revenge the Sadano of Sokoto, Amadou Bello. How did they kill him? How did they kill him? We have to revenge. That is why what led to the war. But they lie. Let's go back to history a little bit. And then maybe our people will understand what is actually going on. We first of all have the Aba women massacre. That was in 2019. Was our mother shot because somebody was killed? One Hausa man was killed. So why did they kill that woman? Those women. They were planned out. They say any day we rise up to liberate ourselves, which will eventually maybe they feel will stop them from stealing oil and other natural resources in our land, they will kill us. Our mothers only protested and said, no, you cannot be taxing our husband and also be taxing us. The first Fulani herdsmen that confronted our mothers in the farm was not the one led by late Buhari, but the British government have their own Fulani herdsmen who were going to farm to disturb our mothers. That was what led to Aba woman riot of 1929. They were killed. It was planned. Nigeria today plied on the path of independence. It was on the expense of those that were shot in Enugu Coal City. It was planned. But the outcome was not what they were ready for. We talk about the Asaba massacre, which was during the war. It was planned. It's not coincidence. We talk about the Odi massacre of 1999. It was planned. It's not a coincidence. We talk about the Kaduna massacre of the year 2000. It was planned. It is not coincidence. We talk about the Kano massacre of 2001. It was planned. It's not coincidence. We talk about the Jos massacre of 2001. It was planned. It is not coincidence. We talk about Mrs. Ward massacre. It was planned. It's not coincidence. In 2002, Nigeria was going to host Mrs. Ward in Abuja. Hausa Fulani descended on the Igbo, and millions were murdered. Or should I say thousands of Igbos in the north were murdered. Why? They say, how can we bring Mrs. Ward to Abuja? So now it's Biafrans now that are celebrating Mrs. Ward. It was planned because they see us as an infidel. And that act of celebrating Mrs. Ward in Abuja is not acceptable by them. Igbo have to be massacred. We talk about the Yewa massacre, 2004. Mohammed Khatun was drawn in America. The Igbos have to die. The Biafra has to be murdered in Nigeria. That was 2006. It is not coincident. It was planned. We talk about the Ogomenana massacre, 2008 in Jos. A riot that led to the death of so many Igbos. It was planned. It is not coincident. We talk about Boko Haram uprising, 2009. Igbos were slaughtered. We talk about Jos massacre also, 2010. Igbos were killed. All these things were planned. They were not coincident. Of course, time will not permit us to begin to look into the issue of OPC massacre. I was in Lagos. The crisis between OPC and Arewa terrorists. Igbos suffer for it. They were burning down shop in Ali Balogun, in Trade Fair, in Ojota. When you talk about Fulani herdsmen, their massacre, Miati Allah massacre, Boko Haram massacre, you begin to remember the lives of Agatu massacre, Nimbo massacre, Iguacha massacre, Aba massacre, Onitsha massacre, Asaba massacre, season 2, IPOB massacre. All of these are coordinated attacks that could have been as a result of our crime. But we have committed no crime. There are so many. In less than 60 years, there have been over 40 indiscriminate killing of our people. They were not coincident. I'm not talking about the 11 that were murdered in cold blood because the terrorist ISIS, one of their members, was stopped, their leader. 11 Biafrans has paid for it. Or rather Christian. That is why I didn't include them. All these things are planned. They are not coincident. For you to know that they are planned, can somebody tell me once in the history where they kill Yoruba? If they kill Yoruba, it is Yoruba that is killing Yoruba. Who killed Fela mother? Yoruba. Who killed Fela? Yoruba. Who killed Abiola? Yoruba. There is no Yoruba massacre that is not orchestrated by Yoruba. You talk about the Northerners. Who is killing Northerners? Metamasin, Abi Metafosin. And then, who is killing them again? You now have Boko Haram. Now, who is killing them again? You have Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram. They are the one killing themselves. But who is killing Biafrans? Nigerian state. Nigerian state is the one killing Biafrans. And then somebody say, it's coincidence. This thing will not stop. The killing is not going to stop. Because they have a made up plan already. And that plan is to kill us bit by bit. Reducing our number drastically. At least if they cannot reduce our number, they stop our birth rate. And this I can assure you. Vigorously, they are carrying out their plan and their scheme. But do we still consider them as coincident? Do we still look at it as something we are going to negotiate for a torture? Do we look at it as something that somewhere, let's find out how we're going to do it? It will never stop. In our memory and with clear evidence, it has been on since 1929. We're not giving account of the indiscriminate killing of our people before now, but rather we are talking about in the last 60 years or in the last 100 years. There have always been calculated attempts to wipe us out of this land because they want gas and oil. But my question to Biafrans tonight, who do not understand what we are doing here, are you going to wait till it's too late? Or you are going to rise up now to defend your fatherland? We understand their plan and their agenda, but we are not coming from that direction. We have only one agenda. Nigeria must divide. That is the only thing that will put an end to the indiscriminate killing of our people. So make no mistake about that. Any form of attack against us by the Nigerian British state, it's not coincident. They are all coordinated attack against our people, whether economically, socially, or otherwise. I'll be back in a minute.
Respect to my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB. Our people they for street they suffer, them they hustle for something to eat. Chukwokike bless our land with resources, but we still living in poverty. Why are we living with pythons? We are living with vultures. In this zoo, there is no law, no constitution or human rights. Our great nation we love and cherish. You have to free our great nation or all will perish.
They carry girl around for the massacre. They kill our people and say we be animal. No food to chop, no job, no joy. Mama, papa go straight for school, all in vain. Even the workers, no payment. Child was born in suffering, grown in suffering, see die in suffering. In this country, so a pity, a pity. We are not brothers, just let me go. No culture, no tribe, just let me go. Not religion or the same thinking. Can you tell me what makes us in unity?
Freedom is all we asking for. Freedom is all we ask.
Freedom is all we are asking for. Make no mistake about that. At this moment, our lines are open. You are a Biafran anywhere in the world. You are yet to join IPOB. Make haste while the sun shines. Send us your phone number, your name, and your location to our WhatsApp line. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971, 081-221-52971, and the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female, 081-288-58614. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on WhatsApp, you are listening to your radio. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
Mazi.
Please, when you call, go straight to your mic. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, where is that?
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Iken of from Ebony State.
Go ahead, please.
I like what you are doing. I'm very thankful. I thank our leader, Mazi. So I want to join IPOD. I'm ready to pay. I'm ready to pay anyone you say I should pay.
Send me your phone number, your location, and your name.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp.
Hello, Mazi. Hello, Mazi.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. I can hear you now.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mazi George Onyeibe. A great man. You are the Mazi. I say Chukwuokike Abiama, who has deposited this very incitement, this very wisdom, and this very inner eyes in you. May he continue to guide you and protect you, Mazi. Mazi, my name still remains Mazi Emmanuel Ezuma. I am calling from city of Paris, but I came from Ndiejezie. Ndiejezie is in Arondi Zog. Arondi Zog is in Imo province. Mazi, I have been the little time I haven't heard from you. I know how I feel, but in the other hand, I said that if Chukwuokike is not protecting Biafra land, who are we? Biafran people in this world, I think we are the most vulnerable people and the people that never value never value their lives. We never value what we have, who we are. Mazi, I think this very last program that you made now proves clearly that after the expiration of the zoo called Nigeria, Nigeria has no government as we are speaking right now. Nigeria has suddenly and gradually turned to jihadist nation. But because of the issue of Biafra, the world are still preparing their soldiers. They are still overlooking. They are still, ignoring British government on what is happening in Nigeria. But I know that these Britain people, they are not of this world. These people must have come from, I don't know, from, if you are a nation, because Mazi, I could remember our leader said Hitler was about to destroy Britain. Who rescued them? It was the same America and some nations. This France we are talking now, that is, all of them are enslaving Africa in doing all manner of things. Where black people are, who rescued them when their nation was at stake? It was the same, their neighbors and people around the world. So you will tell me what gives these people audacity to enslave another people? I think that if you were in danger and someone rescued you, your own priority is to say, this thing that happens to me, I will never allow it to happen to anybody again. That is why, Mazi, whenever you say that the issue of Biafra has put the world on trial, I feel joy. I am observing them. We are watching. The issue of Biafra is the thing that has made the world. I say not Britain. I am saying the world, including America, including Canada, including Europe, including France. Our land is what has made them who they are today, if they are boasting. But our land will still be the end of their existence if they don't take care. We don't threaten anybody. We know who we are serving. I was very happy the time you did this last program of going back to our roots. Mazi, Biafran people, we are very generous people, very loving, kind people, people that accept others. We love competition. We love live and I live. We don't like to spare or waste any life. It was only when these criminals came into in our midst that everything scattered. And here we are today talking. Mazi, if these white people, because Mazi, we are in their midst, we know how far these people have gone very far in lying. These people, we are talking of Takia, of Fulani herdsmen and Fulanis and the Hausa and all these lies they are talking in Nigeria. Mas those their lies are just minor issues. Hello?
Go ahead, you are back now.
Hello?
Go ahead, you are
on. Mazi, I know this is a very zoo interruption, but they will never win. We Biafrans, we are 7 steps ahead of them, and we must always be ahead. These people has nowhere, but the promise we are making, we are not threatening anybody. We Biafrans are telling them, conduct referendum. Just like this clip you just played now. See, after I had in the Mazi Alozie's program, the so-called Ocrite or the so-called British criminal commissioner, what he said. Suddenly, now this clip we are playing, these people are the ones that have assured him. They have assured him that nothing will happen. That as far as they are here, that this thing Nnamdi Kanu is doing, it will never, is it today we are seeing it? Mazi, I am telling you that this British criminal commissioner called Arkwright, or I don't know who they call that man. I am telling you that this speech he made us, I don't know when, but I am telling you that this meeting now, you have just played the clip now, he was the organizer, he was the people, he has called these people secret meetings, they have organized everything. Now everything is next year, January, they will now start again, this and that. They have assured him, all of them have assured him that nothing will happen. That these IPOB people, they are small boys. But we are telling them, I love what our brother said in the afternoon. We will never use anger to do anything. This game now have changed to brain, wisdom. You have to use your wisdom to do something. This is the time we will know who is who. Mazi, I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama who choose you on this very part you are playing, this very wing, this very broadcast you are, this lecture. Because, Mazi, I can tell you that since I was born, this is the first time the IPOB is the best thing that ever happened in my life. And I know I will never go more further than this. But I say, Mazi, what you are doing, you should continue doing it. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will continue giving you energy, giving you strength. I know it's not easy. You are sacrificing for us. Here we are talking. Here we are all over the world. Some are talking from both sides of their mouth. But all these people who have ganged up say that we must remain in slavery. We shall see how it will end. We will never threaten them, but we shall see the end of this very journey. We know who we are with. Chukwu Okike Abiyama is with us. It's Chukwu Okike Abiyama who chose Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He never came out of himself. No, we have been in this very mess for more than 50 years. Where were all these people that are gallivanting themselves today? Where were they? So, Mazi, they say enough. A word is enough for anybody, even a slave. If a slave don't want to hear any word, he will go down. Thank you, Mazi. It shall be well with you and your family.
Thank you very much.
Mazi,
we must continue. Thank you. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Good evening from here. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, this is Abu Madabuchi. I'm from Enugu State, but living in Togo. Seriously, I really appreciate you guys because in all this while I've been following you guys, the way you guys talk. I really appreciate it. It is not easy. I just want to use this opportunity to thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Like seriously, God will really do it for us. It's our prayer, and I believe that God will do it. In Jesus' name. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much. They have made their plan. Whatever they are doing, it's a concluded arrangement. We must kill these people. We must kill these people. But it's of no concern to us. We shall see how it ends. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the female line, are you there?
Hello, Mazi. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. My name still remains Ezekwemu Chechi. I'm from Okigwe Province, Biafra land. I really, paying attention why the news analysis from you was going on. Honestly, this is what my deputy Mazi Uchemofo used to say. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable because these people have come again. They have come again as they did when the agitation for restoration of Biafra was highly so high, or is highly so high, because I could remember the whole utterances they have been saying. They are not good. They don't understand what restructure means and what restructure did not mean, this and that. But it's unbelievable today. It's coming from the presidency. Gary Bashir or the Buhari spokesman, Shehu Gabi or whatever he called himself, saying they are going to restructure. They have come again to deceive us. And look at the names of those they call that will gather again on 13th of January 2020, just like they did. I cannot forget 2018. Last year, their stupid hand cross across the Niger on 8th January 2018. They did last year. And now again, they now brought this one, as you say, Third Mainland Bridge. These people. Now, what marvels me is that, does it mean that they don't understand what we are looking for? Does it mean they don't know what IPOP is seeking for? Now, after how many years? After they have assigned or agreed after the war, they said they are going for rehabilitation, reconstruction, and reconstruction or whatever. RRR. They said. So is it time? Is it now? They know that they will now try to put an amend to what the mess have been committing for almost 50 or 60 years now. Now they want to gather again. So all these people you mentioned, or according to that advert you played, all these are the people that put us into this danger we are into today. These are the people that put us into this mess, because I don't know what they are going to discuss in January 13th. What are they going to discuss? Now, I can remember, they will not succeed. They will not succeed. Whenever there's something about agitation, they try to come up to be horizontal. These people will just rise up again and try to bring another issue. Say they are going to restore. Is that what we are looking for? Another thing brings me to some of the killings that have been mentioned for the past 60 to 50 years ago. If it happened to this country, they will come and kill Biafrans. If it happened to another country, the most recent one that happened on 26th December, just 4 or 3 days ago, they killed us because America killed an ICC leader in the raid they had in the Iraq. In October. Now they came on 26th and beheaded 11 Christians in Nigeria. Who are these Christians? Are they not Biafrans or part of the so-called middle bed or Hausas? But the world cannot understand what is happening. They cannot understand what is happening, what Biafrans are looking for. They are just running, beating around the bush, trying to say that they want to do it. There is no other middle ground. There is no other way. The only way we are looking for, the only agenda we have for them is Biafra. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Biafra or nothing. Without Biafra, there shall never be a peace in that contraption. Even the poor writers saying, according to breaking news that came up today, that the British is not going to support Nigeria disintegration or Biafra, whatever. He is not God. Some of the people or some of the countries they colonized, what happened today? Didn't they have their independence today? So his speech is just a mere talk. It's just a mere talk. It's not going to stop us to go to where we are looking for. Even the gathering, the shenanigans gathering, they want to gather on 13th of January, saying they want to talk about the slaughter. Look at all the whole thieves. They mentioned that will gather to discuss in Lagos about they have accepted. They want to deceive us. You know, some people now, what baffles me, some of our gullible ones, the Igbo people, the Igbo tribes, the Biafran, they will stay now to be calibanted and be dumping up. Now the zoo have accepted restructuring. You will see them. You will see what will happen now. They will be jumping up now without knowing that this is, if not for this watch list, United States placed them. Will this kind of thing come out? Of course, it will not come out. Whenever there is something great will want to happen, they will be jumping up here and there. Restructure my food. Thunder, fire all of them. Only body who is still supporting for one Nigeria. Mad people everywhere. Idiot. If it is you, my rep, that call them idiot. All these animals. Thank you, my rep. I'm very, very upset this night according to this news that you read. God bless you.
Very much.
Keep on keeping on. If it is my deputy.
Yes, our people must understand. They have planned us out. They are just reading the script. Let's handle them like this. Let's handle them like that. Let's do like this. Rest the torture. It is Biafra we want and Biafra we shall get. Caller on the female line, can you hear me? Caller on the female line. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, Mazi, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. Mazi, good evening. My name is Eze. I'm calling from Dakar, Senegal. Mazi, I want to contribute on the speak.
Go ahead, please.
You see, this gathering, they are gathering on 13th of January. You see these people, all these people in that Ohanes, all these people, all of them, they are the problem we are having in this restoration effort. I want to about who's over them back, Ogahechi. If we go on it, you go at a bonnet. All these people, all these men, these evil women and women, now I'm against the future of our generation. I want to about who's over them, Ogahechi. These people is our problem. And the IPOB need to put these people on watch list. All of them that will attend that program. So we can send a very big warning to their family and their children. Because these people, they have come again. Because if we don't teach these people lesson, they will continue to delay this restoration. What did you see where people know? Oh, men, they're almost to their grave. They want to bring us down again. But we not work. This time, they are headed. All these people leaders, they play for all these people that will attend that rubbish in Lagos. They are the Ghana. Thank you very much. Good evening from here.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. And of course, that is your TIC network, but we must continue. Caller on the line, are you there?
Hello.
Good evening from here.
Good evening. Onyeibe.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much for what you are doing for Biafra. We are very, very grateful. These people that play their this thing, it is what they used to do. They know that the thing is going out of hand now. They gather themselves again. Just to go and share money. With God, all things are possible. They cannot do anything. They can't do anything because they have failed already. They are failure. That all these cheap policies, I can just cut the ones and all of them that we gather that on 13th. Look at them. None of them, they are more than 8. Some of them are 80. Some of them are 70 something. They cannot plan for their children. Rather, they are planning to wipe the people and not committed anything. It is only God that will fight this battle, and we know that God is fighting for us. Biafra. They cannot do anything. I say thank you. May God bless you and your family. May God bless our leader.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Chioma. I'm calling from Biafra land.
Go ahead.
First of all, I want to sing a song for you. And also for the Biafran people. This song is like Amara Nonga di Kole Buze Ezikuku Nyanya Navio Ezikuku Nyanya Buze Amara Na Nonga di Kole Buze Amara Wamaga Chubu Kama Abasianika, uche chukwu gome. Amara nogadi kole bube. So I want to thank you for what you did for us. Every night that I do your voice, I don't know how I feel. But thank God for what you have been doing for us. And I want to thank our leader, Mazi, understand it. I pray that God will not fail to continue this work to the end. And also, Mazi, and you and other people that I don't know, so that God will bless you. There's something that I want to say is something that's cool in a way that's not cool. There's one day that I was doing, but I have had problem because of it. When generally people give me because of this. So, I just move up to this, but the thing that I will do up and that is studying. So because of this thing, I was doing in a rare. So I didn't know the thing that I was doing. It's still an epic. Something that all the things I used to watch and other things that I showed you. So I didn't see very well there. It's still an animal. Like that, I see God. I will shout, say what to do. We thank God. What you know that from the land, from the other land, and the dream of the next year. So we want to come and come back and fight me. So when I say something like that, so some boys there must be massacring between that man and ask me to lead them in judgment. As they were saying, I said I am a God, like the why must we do something like this too? So the first reason that they call me a
Our people, we know them. For those who don't understand what we are doing, who always been confused and looking for people that will press them. Remember what our leader said. For how many years? 200 years now, they have been keep pampering them, giving them name and so on and so forth, telling them not to, so that they will always come in. But this time, we will not give them that chance. We will not give them that opportunity. Mazi, that is the message I want to pass to my people. They better stand up now and join the IPOB and fight for our freedom. If nothing else, there is nothing good about these people that are coming to offer them. Thank you very much.
We must continue.
May God bless you.
Thank you. Are you there, caller, on the line?
Yes.
Good evening from here.
Good evening.
Go ahead, please.
May Chukwu bless you. My name is Jennifer. I'm calling from Mazi province of Biafra land. Him keep protecting you for us, so that you will live to see Biafra. You will die at a very old age. I've tried to call when we are doing back to our roots. That is the best thing you have ever done to us, to Biafra. The Chukwu Kadoma bless. These people, their plan is just to make this Biafra, this Indigo. They have come the first one that they could not conquer us. They went and do amalgamation so that they will know how to conquer us. They came and created our religion and brought faith upon the original religion that we have before. So, and we are still living. And I thank Chukwu Ikadema for raising our leader, Mazi Kano, to help us more to go back to our roots. May Chukwu Ikadema bless all of you. May Chukwu Ikadema keep strengthening our leader and our deputy leader and every IPOB member and all those IPOB DOS. All of you that are anchoring on Radio Biafra. May Chukwu Ikadema anoint you more and more. Anoint all of you more and more. These people have a plan because of the way they have come first one. They couldn't do anything. We conquered them and chased them away. In this of land, they came the second one. They came the third one. Then they said no, they will not come in bragging again. The British, they went back and come with, we come. Jesus is saving. Is a kind. What you know that we have been kind. We have been there. And our people embrace it. Some as they are doing now. You see how they invited them now to Aso Rock. That's how they started it. They started it until penetrate, reaching our own time. Death everywhere. We are no longer growing old. I called one of my village people. I said, why are we dying in another man's country? Because I could remember when I was small that if they want to insult you in the presence of others, if your father somehow became sick in a neighboring village and they rushed your father back home and your father died, they will tell you that your father was sick in another man's land. That is a very big shame to the person. The person will just left that place because it's a very big shame. But today, you hear this one died in Lagos. Other one, motors dead. The other one, motors dead. This is what I have never heard until I grow like this. Now that I'm hearing that my village people are dying in another man's country and their corpse will be bring back to our village. What I have never seen is happening. We will go back to our roots. We will go back to our roots so that we will grow old. So that if this slave blood was born in our village, they will identify it and throw the person away before it will come up to destroy us. It's because they stopped throwing all those refuse away when they were born. That's why we see all these people. They came, they killed the original son, they answered the name of the person. You thought that they are from there. But you may not know that they have killed the original people of that village and they take over. That is what we are suffering. That is what we are suffering. They do not come with anything peace. This thing they are saying is crusade, the Christian something. And they are inviting both of them and everything to that place. You see, it's not Christian. I don't understand them. It's not Christian. That is not the way Christians are doing their thing. But I thank Chukwu Ikadema that everything they are doing, Chukwu have given us Biafra. I'm just waiting for the manifestation. I've seen Biafra restored many years. Since 2005, I've seen Biafra restored. I fight it. I don't know that I will follow and fight it in this time. I don't even know that I will go prison for Biafra. I'm fighting it. I will keep on fighting until we get Biafra. May Chukwu bless all of you.
Thank you very much.
Bless you.
We must continue.
Good night from here. Thank you.
Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Hello. Good evening, Mazi Onyeibe.
Go ahead, please. Thank you for
from here. May God continue to bless your good works and also bless our leader, Mazi Nandekanu, and continue to bless him with more wisdom on this quest in Jesus' name. Mazi Onyeibe is, I must say, I did not follow up from the beginning of this program, but from where I started, I was able to understand what we were talking about. It's quite a pity that our people, the Biafrans, more especially, some of them don't really understand the tricks behind these useless people, these evil vampires, the Islams, who have been the people under the corridor of power in Nigeria, this evil forest. Our people are falling so cheap to these people, these same cabals who have been ruling this country in a very bad way and has kept the country the way it is. 2015, when I can remember, when our leader Mazi Nandekanu began with his agitations so strong, and he was held back there in prison. He shook Nigeria so hard that everybody began to panic. Even the government were shaking. You know, they came up with tricks. They came up with tactics. It was raining all over. Restructuring, marginalization of the Southeast, that, and that. You know, everybody were talking, everywhere restructuring, you know. And after everything, our leader finally gained his way out. They find a way to silence him. Unfortunately, they couldn't silence him. The restructuring of a matter as an issue then naturally died. Nobody was talking about it again. It has been like this from time immemorial. Whenever it looks like he wants to, our people are understanding the tricks they come up with, they will bring out one idea to just, fool our people, and before you know what is happening, the whole thing will die off naturally. Today, they are coming again with that same tricks, restructuring. And the problem with our people is that they don't even learn from the past. Our brains, some of our brains are blocked, that we don't understand the tricks these people are using for us. Anyway, I went straight to start talking without introducing myself. My name is Emowa Chinoso David. I'm calling all the way from Amawabia again. So, let me go straight. These so-called jihadists, these useless people, the Fulani Caliphates, these people have no good ideas for us. The only idea, the only thing in their mind is Islamization and our people are not understanding this. They share the same common value with us. Anything they are doing today in the name of trying to make peace, there is an agenda attached to it. They know what they are looking for. They don't have you and I as Christians at heart. But our people don't understand this. All I'm saying is, every youth in Biafran land, every man and woman should stand to their feet, and nothing should take us back. We want Biafra. Biafra will stand. Just Biafra. Nothing else. Restructuring, we don't need it. These people are deceiving our people for years. What has been better? What have they done? Nothing. These people have been the people ruling us right from independence till date. The country continues to go worse and worse. The worst of it all is they want to conquer all territory for themselves. Why is it so difficult for us to understand this? They want to conquer our own place. They said our own home is their home. I keep saying, look at the influence of the northern, the jihadists. Borders were blocked for the name of trying to impose one or two things. The whole borders were blocked. No food were coming. Our people, we know that it's a trick to cripple our people who are more of businesses. Now that same border were opened, and these blood-sucking vampires were coming in from there. Where are they going to? Where are they coming? They are coming to occupy our land. They are already within us. And now they are talking about restructuring. What did they want to restructure? Nothing. They know that they have no good plans for us. All they want is Islamization of our own area because their own region has been Islamized. The Boko Haram, the ISIS are operating over there. They want to bring these people down here because we are strong. Our environment have seemed so tough for them that they cannot infiltrate. But they have their ideas. They have come with plans, different plans. Go down to so many parts of our southeastern region. They have occupied. Though they have not come with any problem, but we know, I know this very well. They have come to occupy our land so that when they will attack us, it will be unaware. In fact, we might not even know when they start. The shoemakers you see, they are the one. The cucumber sellers you see, they are the one. The tiger nut you see, they are the one. My dear, everybody in Biafran land should wake up. The Biafran should wake up. Being deceived by these jihadists. These people are coming. They are in our midst. Please and please, I am begging everyone that is listening to me. I am calling from Amobia, Anambra State. Please, these people will take us unaware. They all have their rifles in our doors. They have their weapons in our doors, though they have not started striking. Another point I'm talking about now is please and please, let us start raising our army. Biafran has come to stand, and it must stand. Let us start raising our armies.
all the youths in Biafran land. Some people are sleeping, not understanding what is going on. We go to our usual businesses and come back. Some people, you were telling them about Biafra, they close their ears. They are not listening. I am begging everybody. I am begging everyone. Please let us wake up. It is time, because they are right in our midst. They are right in our midst. Please and please. It is a dangerous time. This so-called bastard, useless Muhammadu Buhari, a jihadist as a president of Nigeria. Let us see what is happening. They have dealt with our people mercilessly. Nothing is working in the southeast. Nothing is working in Biafran land. Please and please, let us stand firm. It is time we wake up. Mazi Onyeibe.
Thank you very much.
I am done. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Announcement. There will be a 2 days fasting and prayer for IPOB/Biafrans worldwide from the 30th day of December to 31st of December 2019 to mark the end of 49 years of slavery. Theme: Biafra Jubilee. The book of Leviticus chapter 25 verse 10. Nigerian vs. Biafran war started on the 6th of July 1967 and ended on the 15th of January 1970. Hence, in January 2020, it will be 50 years the war ended. 50 year is the year of Jubilee, which is freedom from slavery, oppression, subjugation, marginalization, killings, intimidation, and so on, and repossession of our land. The book of Leviticus chapter 25, 10, 13, and 31. Prayer points. Day 1, 30th of December. A. Prayer of repentance from idol worship. 2 Chronicles chapter 7, 14. The book of Psalm 106, 19 to 42. B. Prayer for mercy upon Biafrans. The book of Lamentation chapter 3 verse 22. The book of Psalm 25, 1 to 22. The book of Psalm 85, 1 to 13. Day 2, 31st of December. A. Prayer of deliverance of Biafrans from slavery. The book of Psalm 59, 1 to 17. The book of Psalm 64, 1 to 10. B. At 12 midnight Biafran time, proclamation of total freedom of Biafra and blessing of Biafran nation. This segment will be done by ministers of God of IPOB and also IPOB leadership, elders of Biafra, traditional chiefs. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 27, 12. The book of Numbers 14, 28. The book of Job 22, 27 to 30. The book of Leviticus chapter 25, 8 to 10. The book of Numbers 6, 23 to 27. The book of Psalm 12, 1, 5 to 8. The book of Deuteronomy 28, 1 to 13. Duration of fasting. One can fast as long as he or she is able. Chukwoki Kabiama, the God of Biafrans, will give us freedom and restore Biafra in 2020, the year of Jubilee. Ise. This announcement was prepared by Evangelist Uzaku Nwokike, signed by Mazi Oscar Okeke, head of IPOB Religious Committee. Biafrans, if the people that are called by my name shall humble themselves, seek my face in prayer, I, the Lord, shall descend from heaven above, and I will hear, and I will heal the land of Biafra. Biafrans, 2020 is the year of Jubilee. 2020 is the year of Biafra.
Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you there?
I'm there, Onyeibe.
Go ahead, please. Good evening from here.
Evening, Onyeibe. Onyeibe, we must continue. We must continue because the battle we are fighting in Nigeria is battle of truth and the lies, and light and darkness. That is the battle we are fighting in Nigeria. You see, the Nigeria is being built on lies, and they doesn't want the of those lies and those darkness doesn't want to let go. They want to hold it so that the people that is affecting will keep suffering. The indigenous people will keep suffering. Even this Obasanjo and them that are going for this on January for whatever they are talking about, they all know the truth, but they can never speak it. This man said the other day that if he speak, that the whole Nigeria will not sleep. Why can't them say the truth? Because they're all defending their resources. Are root for Nigeria. They're all defending their investments. They are not interested in the properties. They are not interested. But yet, people that are supposed to be speaking out are not even helping the matter. You will see someone living in a dark road, no electricity. When you tell him that Nigeria are not supposed to be one, he will tell you that you don't know what. He was standing on that bad road, standing on no electricity, and be telling you that you don't know what you are talking about. So when I see all these things, I shed tears because our people thinks that is how life is supposed to be. That all these things that is happening in Nigeria, probably some of them will describe it as end time. You know, some of them will describe it as that how life supposed to be. But all is a lie. Is our brain that need changed. Mazi can always say that the problem of we are passing through today is from our brain, and inside our brain we get the solution. But the mind of people are not changed. The people doesn't want to change their mind. People doesn't want to. They prefer lies than the truth. All those pastors in Nigeria, you know, this message of propagation of restoration of Biafra, they're supposed to be preaching in their various churches today, but they can never do that because they know very well if they do it, probably their way of making the money will end. They will tell their congregation that Jesus is the solution for your problem, while the tithe and the offering is the solution for their own problem. You see, so all these things, we need to continue. We need to continue, Onyeibe. We need to continue.
Thank you.
And I pray that Chukwuka Biama will protect Mazi Nnamdi, protect Onyeibe, protect all the IPOB that opening the eyes of our people to see the truth. He say.
Good night from here, and hopefully this is where we draw the curtain for this evening segment. And I want to encourage every Biafran, whatever you do tomorrow, our leader will be on air 7 p.m. Biafran time. Make sure you are standing by. Good night from here. Remain focused and don't let them fool you. They have a plan. Their mind have been made up. Whatever is happening today, whatever that has happened or that shall happen tomorrow, have it at the back of your mind that it is not coincidence, but rather it has been planned out. Good night from me. God be with you.
This song is dedicated to the victims of this genocide. Those who lost their lives from 1967 to this very moment.
I had to do this song with Wee-Woo, my brother man, and I leave you. Shake a man, kuru beat yo. My brother man, listen up. Tell that Biafra soldier that is gonna be alright. I need to tell that Biafra soldier that is gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafra soldier that is gonna be alright. Follow me, tell that Biafra soldier that is gonna be alright. Tell that Biafra soldier he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell the wounded he's gonna be alright. The spirit of our fathers he's gonna be alright. Follow me, tell everybody he's gonna be alright. See them bad Lord wanna bring us down. They wanna do we keep rising up. See betrayers wanna bring us down. They wanna do we keep rising up. Bring your gun and your bullet and bazooka and your grenade and Biafrans. We will fight till the end. See them sabotage, playing cowardice in the corner. But we will win them all.